to CBS Friday. Tonight you'll see The Fugitive, CSI, and Nash Bridges. CBS, it's all here right now.
It's me.
Is it safe to talk?
I'm on a digital phone, just to be sure.
We can't be too careful.
I know, I figured Gerard could be monitoring my emails, so I changed my internet access and computer hardware just in case.
Good. I need your help, Chuck. You said before if I ever need anything.
Of course, what can I do?
Remember I told you that the one-armed man supposedly died under the name of Ben Charnquest in New Orleans?
Uh-huh.
I found his wife. She was listed as next of kin on his medical charts.
The one-armed man had a wife?
Yeah. Her name is Renee. She was right here in the phone book. She lives at 317 Dauphine Street, apartment A. Her phone number is 555-0198, but I haven't called. I haven't made contact.
You're not sure whether she's in on it or not?
Or just another victim. I have been watching her, following her for almost 2 weeks now. She works in the file room at the Azure Oil Company. She goes to work at 9, eats lunch at her desk, comes home at 5. Except on All Saints Day, she went to the cemetery.
All Saints Day?
It's a Louisiana tradition. The locals visit the graves of their relatives, clean the headstones, whitewash the graffiti. Renee went to Ben's tomb after work, left a bouquet of flowers.
Well, it sounds like she believes the one-armed man is dead. If she were in on it, she wouldn't have been in the phone book, so easy to find. She would have changed her name.
I have to be sure. I need you to hack into her phone records. Check her incoming calls.
And if there's anything from Chicago or Miami or Maine, anywhere we know one-armed man has been.
We'll know she was in on it.
And if she's not, then what?
She knew him. She can give me his past. People, places he's connected with. Maybe there's something there that'll lead me to him.
I'll find out, Dr. Kimball. I just need a day.
Thanks, Chuck.
I'll call you tomorrow. 10 a.m., same number.
Okay, so you don't want to have a drink with me. At least let me walk you home.
It's only a few blocks. It's okay, really.
Come on, Renee. It's dangerous walking through the quarter at night.
I'll be fine.
only Charnquest in the phone book, so I just assumed.
Well, I'm glad you came to find me at the office. Otherwise, I'd be out my favorite purse, not to mention $29.
Me too.
I never should have gone into that park.
We all make mistakes.
Michael Abbott. I don't recall Ben mentioning a friend named... Wait a minute. Michael. You're not Milky Way Mike.
Well,
Ben said you only ate candy bars. With 14-day shifts on an offshore rig and only chocolate, I just assumed you'd be, well...
fat.
That's terrible, I know. I thought Ben said Michael Elliott, not Abbott. But they sound similar. Please.
Looks like I found you two just in time before you moved. But Ben said that if I was ever in New Orleans, I should come.
I guess you didn't know. Ben passed away 7 years ago.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Well, first he got sick, working on a rig. A 1-year stretch out of Gabon.
Malaria.
Yeah, not a mild strain either.
Then the accident with his arm.
That's what ruined him. The drilling company didn't want to pay workman's comp. Said he was being reckless. I think he felt kind of betrayed.
I don't think you want to mess with the doll, Rocky. I don't think you want to mess with it. No. Even Rocky doesn't deserve that. Mr. Rocky, I think.
He became angry and bitter.
Call in the cops.
He began drinking and taking drugs and borrowing money. And eventually, people wanted their money back. I'm sorry. I keep that on all the time. Bad habit, I guess.
How did he pay them?
He did some illegal things. He sold drugs. He broke into some people's houses. I don't even know what else. I didn't even want to know, really.
I don't blame you.
One night he went out and he never came back. The police found him in an alley. He'd overdosed on heroin and cocaine.
Well, it seems as though you're finally ready to start over, move on.
I wish it were that easy. But I still seem to be paying for Ben's mistakes.
What do you mean?
Well, people have been coming around for years expecting me to pay off his debts, making threats. I've gone through all my savings, even the life insurance money. I can't even afford to live in this apartment anymore.
Then that man in the park, he wasn't just a personage, was he?
Oh, I guess I wanted him to be just that, and I didn't want you to think badly of Ben. But I think I've seen him before. Right out there. Just the other night.
Maybe you should change your name. You'd be safer, harder to find.
Well, when I move, I'll do just that. But that doesn't really help me tonight. I know this might sound strange, but would you mind staying over? I have a guest room, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't even know me, and none of this is your problem.
Well, that's okay, Renee. I'll stay.
Hi, I'm Vivian.
Pretty woman.
Thanks, you know I try.
No, the movie. Pretty Woman. Julia Roberts played Vivian, a prostitute.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Drink?
Yeah. What happened to your arm, honey?
Hey, Vivian? See, I really don't like questions.
No skin off my nose, you don't want to tell me anything. It's not like I asked if you were married or anything.
Just bad luck, an accident.
The marriage? Or the arm?
Yeah.
You can't kill me!
What are you doing?
Please.
I was just looking for an extra blanket.
Oh, you must think I'm some kind of crazy woman holding a gun on you.
Well, yeah, I was starting to wonder.
Well, he has a gun, you know. I've only used it once at his shooting range. I just thought maybe you knew better how to use it.
Oh, no, your once at a firing range has got me beat. You better hang on to that.
Well, you one door off.
What?
For the blankets. Here. Well, guess I'll say goodnight then.
Good night.
Mike, do you like omelets?
Yeah, I love them.
Well, I usually make them with cheese and chili peppers, but not chocolate. Good night.
He's dead. Gerard told me, and I double-checked it. He's been dead for years. Buried in New Orleans.
It's terrific. Hot, but terrific.
Well, you're definitely not from Louisiana if you think that's hot. Where are you from?
Oh, all over the place. Back east, mostly.
A Yankee? Working offshore? Most of those guys are mud-bug-eating Louisiana boys, with a couple Texans thrown in for good measure. You seem more like, the tie-wearing type.
Let me go with a sweatshirt. Listen, I really appreciate this breakfast.
You're not leaving.
Well, I've got some things I've got to do. I guess I could come back.
Well, that's all right. You have places to go. It's just, I really appreciate you staying last night.
You know, I've been thinking about staying in New Orleans for another day or two. Maybe I could help you pack up in trade, you know, for the room and another one of those omelets.
That would be wonderful.
Right now, I really do have some errands to run. Should only take me a couple hours, and I'll bring you back some more boxes. It looks like you could use them.
Well, thanks, Mike. You know, I can see why Ben liked you so much.
You got stamps?
Yeah. Here you go.
Bus number 810 now boarded.
How long? 2 hours, 20 minutes.
You won't tell me who the hell you are and what you think you're doing?
I'd like to ask you that.
Well, I'm doing my job, pal. 3 times I try to get this woman. She fights me like a damn wildcat.
You grab a woman alone at night, what do you expect?
Hey, a woman married to a man like Charnquest, you think I'm just gonna stand there and let her dig in that handbag?
She doesn't have any money, so there's really no point.
What do you care about it anyway? You just show up in her life. From, Chicago, looks like. Let me ask you something. Did playing hero get you a little milk last night?
I said she's broke. You're wasting your time.
Hey, we're talking about 100 grand here, son. I'm willing to waste plenty more time on that.
100,000.
He died in '93, leaving the little missus to collect on a life insurance policy. But now I'm thinking he didn't die, in which case we're talking fraud. Felonious fraud. Maybe the wife knew, maybe she didn't know. Charnquest could have just vamoosed. Didn't want to be married anymore, blah, blah, blah. Happens, right? But if hubby is alive, then the money's going to have to come back to the coffers of Spanhall. That's what I was trying to tell her last night when you jumped me.
Spanhall?
The life insurance company. I'm one of their investigators. You know something yourself.
It's like you said, I met Renee yesterday. I'm just wondering what makes you think that Charnquest is still alive.
I can't really share too much information. Confidential, you understand. But I will say this. For a guy who's supposedly dead, there sure are a lot of questions being asked about him.
If we just knew what he looked like, there would be people looking for this guy all across the country.
We do know what he looks like.
Now that right there is what we call a red flag. I didn't catch your name, mister.
No, you didn't.
Hey, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this Charnquest deal come hell or high water. But you give me any kind of 411 that makes that easier. There's something in it for you. Never underestimate the power of pillow talk. Call me.
Damn it.
Hello?
It's me.
Sorry I'm late. I got held up.
What did you find out about Renee Charnquest?
Nothing suspicious. All her incoming and outgoing calls fall within the confines of the sportsman's paradise.
What?
Oh, Louisiana, a.k.a. the sportsman's paradise state. She's definitely not in contact with her dead husband. That sounds kind of funny.
I need you to check into her finances. See if she's got any money in the bank hidden away in some account.
I thought you might ask for more, so I dug into the rest of her records, just, because I could. Renee has no savings account. Just was 842 in her checking account. Phone and JCPenney accounts both overdue.
So she really is broke, just like she said.
What do you mean, just like she said? I thought you were waiting to find out whether this woman was friend or foe.
It's a long story, Chuck.
So what did you get?
Ben Charnquist's fingerprints. 10 fingers and 10 toes. I just mailed them to my lawyer.
I don't mean to sound negative, but what are prints going to prove? I mean, if everybody thinks this guy is dead, fingerprints aren't going to prove that he's still alive.
Unless he committed other crimes after 1993. Maybe he's got a record under a different alias. Listen, I want you to find out about a guy named Buddy LaRue. Says he's an investigator for Span All Life Insurance.
Cake. Just give me a few hours.
Okay, same place, 1 o'clock.
Oh, one more thing. Did you find out how he lost his arm?
Yeah. Why?
I have a $100 bet with this guy on the website, and I have my money on gangrene, but I'm thinking I might try and change it to oil rig mishap.
That'd be a good bet. I'll see ya.
Mike.
Hi.
Brought you a couple more boxes.
Oh, thanks. Just put them any place. I'm just about to go over and sign my new lease, but I wanted to finish packing up this one box. Ben brought me this from London, from a little antique shop.
When was he in London?
Oh, lots of times. He worked rigs all over the world, but you probably did too.
Right, yeah.
During the early part of our marriage, whenever he'd finish his shifts, he'd bring me a gift from wherever he was. This one is French, I think. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, just... No, I'm not okay.
Then what is it?
My name isn't Mike. And Ben and I weren't friends.
So you're one of them? Just here to squeeze the last few dollars out of me?
No.
Well, I've been blackmailed and threatened, but nobody's ever come into my house.
It isn't like that, Renee.
Well, then what is it like, Mike?
Like a ride? Take you anywhere you want to go. $8.
$6.
That's what I said. $7.
Ben isn't dead, Renee.
What?
The first time I saw him was a little more than a year ago.
Well, I buried him in 1993.
He was in my house.
Oh, you don't know
He
what
came
you're
there to
talking
rob
about.
it or
You're
something.
confused.
He thought
Look,
that no one was home.
Look, this is him. This is my
Yes,
baby.
I know,
here.
I know. When someone steals the most valuable thing in the world from you, you never forget the face. Look, there's no reason for you to believe me. I lied to you. But I'm being honest now.
Honest. I don't even know who the hell you are.
My real name is Richard. And everything I'm telling you is true.
Why? Why would he want to pretend that he was dead if it wasn't?
I don't know. Maybe he thought that faking his death would clear his debts, keep you safe. But it didn't work, Renee. Because I'm not the only one.
What do you mean?
There's someone else who knows he's alive. A man from the street last night, he found me today and told me he's a life insurance investigator. I didn't tell him anything. So maybe he's just a thug like you thought.
Or maybe he really could be investigating Ben's death.
It's all official. And look, there's a legal stamp right there.
This might take a while.
Charnquest, plot 1169, C-H-A...
I know how to spell it, yes. Tomb number 1169. The keys, they're out of order.
Out of order? Well, why don't we just cut the damn lock?
We don't cut. We unlock. And the keys are out of order. That's why I said this might take a while.
If this is true, and Ben really did do what you said he did, staged his death, then this insurance investigator's gonna want to get the money back.
$100,000, she said.
Well, it's all gone now. I had to pay for the funeral, and I had to pay all his debts. You wouldn't believe how many there were.
But you won't be held responsible. You weren't involved.
Look, I have to go. I have to sign the lease on that new apartment before the end of the day, or I'll lose my deposit.
You want me to go with you?
No. Look, maybe you should call this investigator, and you two can compare notes. If Ben did do this to me, then I've really got to know too.
Hey, baby.
We only have 20 minutes till the hour's up, darling, so let me help you with that.
I need money for the room. I need money, period.
Well, honey, if I had any money to give you, I surely would, but I'm down to my last dime.
These new?
Well, new or not, they're only imitation.
Renee, you want to tell me how you could go through that whole $100,000?
Well, it's been a long time, and money never lasts nearly as long as you think it will. That's why I want you to take care of this little problem we got.
The insurance investigator?
Mm-hmm. Now, I wasn't so sure what got him all stirred up, thinking you were alive and all.
You are now.
Well, it's that Richard Kimball fella. You told me about him, remember? Last time you and I saw one another.
Spill it, Renee.
You're always rushing me. I'm trying to build to a surprise, and you're always rushing me. He's here. Right smack dab in the middle of my apartment.
I thought I was calling you. What's wrong?
What did you find out about LaRue?
He's been an investigator for Spanhall Life Insurance for 6 years. He has 8 cases going right now, including that of Ben Charnquest.
I'm going to talk to him.
Even though LaRue is who he says he is, that doesn't make it safe for you. He might have figured out who you are. You have to protect yourself.
I'll be careful.
What about Renee?
Kimball's taking it all hook, line, and sinker. He's been following me. Same time LaRue was following me. I recognized him from his pictures in the paper. I've just been keeping the handsome doctor around till you got here. Now, don't even think about it. I would never be unfaithful to you. We have that much, don't we?
Yeah, baby. We have that much.
Kimball's been keeping track of you, darling. He's been asking questions. He even figured the name Ben Charnquest. He's the one who's stirring the pot. And in that pot is the insurance investigator.
I'm gonna take care of it.
Hello?
Yeah, I was paged to this number.
I'm the guy that you spoke to this morning in the street.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Chicago Tribune. I was hoping you'd call.
I think we should talk.
You got information about Ben Charnquest?
Yeah. I've been looking for him myself. Maybe we can share the information.
Why are you looking for him?
That's not important. What's important is we can help each other. Between the two of us, how hard can it be to find a one-armed man, right?
Well, I gotta be somewhere in about 20 minutes. Why don't we meet later on?
Where?
Lafayette Cemetery, number 2. Plot 1169, 6 p.m.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Hey, you ever gonna tell me your name? Hello?
Are you okay? You were gone for a long time.
Oh, I'm fine. I signed the lease and then I took a walk. I just needed some fresh air to clear my head.
Renee, I know this is hard on you. Me just showing up here and telling you about Ben.
I needed to know. I'd like to know everything.
I intercepted some passports. 7 of them. All with different names. I assumed he was going to leave the country.
Well, but why 7 of them?
The man who forged them, a guy named Tommy Panagakis, he's still in jail. When he gets out, I intend to ask him that question.
So you couldn't just go to him in prison?
No.
Are you in trouble yourself?
They blame me for your husband's crime. So until I can prove that he even exists, that he was there that night, I have to wait till Panagakis gets out.
This crime that you keep talking about, what exactly is it? What did Ben take from you?
My wife. Helen.
Hey!
Yeah.
Here you were looking for me.
I have to gather as much information as I can before my appeal.
Oh, of course. Lafayette Cemetery, 6 p.m. Is that where you're meeting the insurance investigator?
I think that LaRue and I can help one another.
Well, I'm sure he can. Maybe he can even go to that prison and talk to that passport forger. What was his name again?
Panagakis, yeah, maybe he can.
Well, that's the last of it. All my past is packed away. There's just the future, I guess.
I'll help you move to your new place in the morning.
You're a real sweetheart. You don't blame me, do you? I mean, you don't look at me and think of him, do you?
No. I just see you.
Well, I think I'll just take a hot shower before I go to bed.
better get going.
Even though LaRue is who he says he is, that doesn't make it safe for you. He might have figured out who you are. You have to protect yourself.
Well, he has a gun, you know. I've used up all my life savings. I've even used up the life insurance money.
LaRue? Tigers.
Oh, God, district unit.
LaRue.
Try again.
I'll go up this way.
All right.
Go ahead.
This is the end of it.
You don't got it in you.
I don't need to.
There's a man. He's a murderer. His name's Ben Charnquest. He's locked in a crypt. Lafayette Cemetery, number 2, tomb 1169.
All units respond at 1029. Be advised we have received EMS call for 773 Jackson Street.
Charnquest. Charnquest was gone.
So was Renee. Turns out she quit her job day before yesterday. No forwarding address. No new apartment in New Orleans.
Do you think she let him out? And what about everything she told you about Charnquest's past? The oil rig and all of that?
She lied about the insurance money. She probably lied about everything. All I know is she played me right from the start.
But the fingerprints that you sent to your lawyer.
They were nothing. Until I can prove otherwise, the one-armed man is dead.
You've still got the insurance investigator. Buddy LaRue knows that Charnquest is still out there. He can help you.
Been trying to get in touch with him. There's no response.
Spanall Life Insurance is based in Kansas. Maybe he's gone back there.
Yeah. I'll try paging him one more time before I leave here.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Nobody could have seen this coming. Nobody.
I trusted her. I was a fool. She was a stranger. I let my guard down.
It's past tense, Dr. Kimball. Someone told me once that whatever happened in my past, I should just leave it there.
Thanks, Chuck. You take care.